Imagine a person with a super powerful computer instead of a brain. They can solve incredibly complex problems, yet they sit alone in an empty room. Statistics are ruthless. People with high intelligence, IQ above 130, feel lonely far more often than others. Scientists call this the curse of intelligence. In this video, we'll break down the paradox. Why do people with the best tool for communication, the human brain, so often become outsiders? We'll look into our evolutionary settings, calculate your chances of finding love, and explain why geniuses don't actually need friends to be happy. What psychological traps does your own mind set for you? And is there a way to find your tribe in a world where only one person in 1,000 truly understands you? A Stone Age brain. Our brain was formed 200,000 years ago on the African savanna. Back then, we lived in tribes of 50 to 150 people. The rule was simple. If you were expelled from the tribe, you were dead. That's why our brain panics about loneliness, releasing stress hormones when we're alone. Evolution made us social animals, but this mechanism was tuned for small groups where everyone was roughly equal. A smart hunter was just a bit more successful than the rest, but still one of us. Today, we live in megacities, yet our ancient brain is still searching for that small tribe that no longer exists. Why smart people don't need friends. In the past, communication was a matter of life and death. Today, thanks to technology, intelligence allows people to survive and even thrive alone. A programmer or scientist can change the world without leaving their room. Researchers discovered a surprising fact. For people with high IQ, socializing with friends doesn't always increase happiness. In fact, the more they socialize, the less happy they often feel. A smart brain prefers exploring ideas and theories rather than chatting around the campfire. The ancient instinct screams, "Go to people," while modern intelligence replies, "I'm fine right here." Talking on different frequencies. Imagine your brain as a radio receiver. Most people are tuned to FM. They talk about news, daily life, ordinary things. A highly intelligent brain operates on a secret frequency where abstract theories and deeper meanings are discussed. When these two frequencies meet, a breakdown occurs. The smart person wants to talk about existence while the other talks about groceries. This is called a frequency mismatch. The intelligent person feels boredom and irritation from superficial talk, while the other feels confusion. For a high IQ brain, small talk isn't relaxation, it's boredom torture. The math of loneliness. When it comes to love, smart people look for equals. It's biology. We want a partner who understands us instantly. And here, cruel mathematics enters the game. People with an IQ above 130 make up only about 0.25% of the population. In a city of 1 million, that's just 2,500 people. Remove those who don't match in gender, age, or availability, and only a handful remain. Smart people aren't lonely because they're weird or bad at communication. Statistically, they simply have very few options. Finding your person is like finding a needle in a haystack. Why communication drains energy. For a smart person, talking to people who don't understand them is hard work. The brain constantly acts as a translator, simplifying complex thoughts, suppressing the urge to interrupt, and patiently listening to things that feel uninteresting. This burns enormous amounts of energy. Introverts, and many smart people are introverts, run on a different fuel, acetylcholine, which thrives on calm and deep thought. Loud parties require dopamine, which only exhausts them. That's why after long social interactions, a smart person feels completely drained. They need solitude just to recharge. The curse of knowledge. There's a cognitive bias called the curse of knowledge. Once you know something, it becomes incredibly hard to imagine that someone else does not. Smart people often assume that things obvious to them are common knowledge. As a result, they can sound arrogant without meaning to. They skip explanations, assuming the other person will understand. In response, people feel stupid and pull away. A wall of misunderstanding forms. The smart person genuinely wonders, why don't they get me? While others see them as a snob. The perfection trap. High intelligence often comes with perfectionism. Smart people set impossibly high standards, not only for themselves, but for others. During conversations, they constantly analyze, did I say something stupid? Was I understood correctly? This endless self-analysis kills spontaneity. Instead of just talking, the smart person tries to optimize the conversation like a computer program. Many start wearing a mask, hiding their real intelligence to avoid scaring people or seeming too complex. But pretending to be less intelligent than you are is a guaranteed path to deep loneliness. What brain scans reveal? If you put a smart introvert into an MRI scanner, you'll see something interesting. Their prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for complex thinking, is extremely active. But the brain's reward zone for social interaction is quiet. Their brain is already constantly stimulated. Inside their head, there's a nonstop party of ideas. External stimulation, noise, crowds, is simply too much, like turning the music to maximum when an orchestra is already playing. They're not bored alone because their brain generates enough stimulation on its own. For them, loneliness isn't emptiness, it's space for thought. How to find your tribe. If you recognized yourself, take a breath. You're fine. This is neurobiology, not a flaw. Loneliness isn't a sentence, it's a signal that you're searching for quality, not quantity. You don't need a crowd of friends, you need a small tribe of like-minded people. Look for them where ideas live, conferences, professional communities, or online. Stop trying to be normal for everyone. Your intelligence is a rare gift, and it's better to be happy alone with a good book than miserable in a crowd that doesn't hear you.